Kanifing Environmental Transformation Program (KET) project KETP under the leadership of the Lord Mayor Talib Ahmed Bensouda, Kanifing Municipal Council (KMC) initiated a project named Kanifing Environmental Transformation Program (KET) and secured $180 million grant from the European Union under the Local Authorities Partnership for Sustainable Cities 2021 financing mechanism. In partnership with Peterborough City Council in UK, the project plans to construct a modern state-of-the-art public library in KMC, establish a community radio station, and a customer care center for Kanifing municipal residents. The project will also plant 190,000 trees within the municipality, develop parks and playing grounds for children, women, and differently able at recreation centers. It will provide 7,500 compounds with waste bins, develop waste collection centers, establish a recycling initiative that targets a zero waste future for the municipality. $180 million, the biggest funding coming to the council for the first time ever.
Introducing a KMC toll-free line for all your complaints about littering, mbalit collection, or any other environmental issue. Call 1244 for free and we will respond to your complaints adequately. This project is brought to you by the Kanifing Municipal Council under the KET project. At KMC, we continue to be committed in responsive services for a cleaner municipality.
Stand by.
KMC la community radio broadcasting live on KMC Facebook page. The KMC Good Morning is a program designed to engage people within the community, from the youth sector to the women, working in the gardens, at the market and other places. So this is the KET project. We know the KET project is funded by the European Union and also by Kanifing Municipal Council and its sister partner, that is Peterborough City in the United Kingdom. The KET project focuses on 3 thematic areas, that is tree planting, education, that is building of the modern state-of-art library, and also looking at waste management within the Kanifing Municipal Council. So today we are here again, another beautiful morning where I have my co-host, that is Adam Job, and you will be enticed to know who is my guest in the studio today, because we are gearing up for a very, very, very interesting program. Well, so I will not delve too much into that. I will let the guests do the talking and tell us what is in the pipeline that we have for the youth of KMC, and what are the plans and what event are they gearing up to bring for the young people of Kanifing Municipal Council. So before going further, Adam, tell us what another beautiful Monday.
It's another beautiful morning here at our Facebook live Kanifing Municipal Council Facebook page. You're watching us live, and today in the studio I'm glad to have my beautiful sister in the studio here today. Welcome, Isatou, to the this morning KMC program.
Thank you very much, Adam. Thank you for having me.
Adam is like, you mentioned the name before I do. So just a brief, a brief background. Isatou Secka is the current chairperson of the Kanifing Municipal Youth Committee, and she is the first female chairperson to be elected, not only within KM, but the entire Gambia. And she is serving her second term in office. She served her first term and stood out with a remarkable track record, and with that trust and confidence among the youth population within Kmyc Municipal Council, they bestowed the trust back on her again to serve her second term in office. So this is the second time that she is serving in office, being the first female chairperson. So like I used to say, I can entrust this Gambia in the hands of Isatou Secka, Elizabeth Kinta-Gomez, and Ada Boja. These three females, I can entrust the leadership of this country in their hands. Reasons, which are very, very clear. And I know, well, probably that will be a discussion for another day. So, Isa, welcome to the Good Morning KMC. This is the first time I'm Lafi. I think Linyona in a very important time. KMYC is gearing up for a very interesting program. So, Balanyo Dem Diprek, I want you to give us a brief background as to what event KMYC Lola Neka de prepare and ahead of the end of this month. What program or what event do you people have?
Thank you very much, Modu, for having me. Actually, before we dive into that, we would like to tell people what KMYC is all about. KMYC is the Kmyc Municipal Youth Committee. It was established by an Act of Parliament in 2000. Currently, we have all the 7 regional youth committees, and KMYC is representing the KM, where the chairperson sits as a board member at the Gambia National Youth Council. And we have our 7 constituency chairpersons and committees across the region as well. So as we sit here today, we're gearing up towards the upcoming Face of KM and Award Night. Face of KM, Line good first time we're having it, but the Award Night, this is first of its kind, organized by a regional youth committee in the Gambia. As we always say, we want to lead and always set example for people to learn from it.
And others follow.
So that's basically KMYC. We always want to lead and also support our sister organizations to be able to learn from us and implement as we're doing. We feel that young people are very important and they're playing a very vibrant role when it comes to development in the country. And it is very important to recognize their efforts. That's why we're coming up with the award night, which is slated for 25th of November at Benjamin Hall.
So this is very interesting. KMYC is looking at all the other constituencies within Kmyc Municipal. We know how difficult it is to work with young people, but coming up with an award, this is the first of its kind stage under your stewardship as the chairperson of KMYC. Lan moo tax ngeen am xelaat bi pour award or reward the efforts of young people within Kmyc Municipal Council?
Thank you. Lamin, we have seen young people that are into different sectors. So say they 𝒂𝒂𝒏, like politicians do during their time of campaign, everyone come and say youth development. But development they am into the country is initiated by the youths and done by the youths. Most of the time it's really difficult that they are coming up with initiatives without having the required supports that they need, but they keep pushing. And we have seen young people into different sectors. There's the entrepreneurship. We have seen young people, you get them into entrepreneurship. Every day, you get them into business, you get down. But that doesn't still make them to give up. You get try to put funding and still continue with their business and all that. We have seen young people into the fashion industry. Fashion industry from fashion and design. We have a lot of young people that are learning skills. You get neck and you get design to touch the 𝒂𝒂𝒏. Everyone is seeing what I am wearing. Yeah. It's owned by and young Gambians actually. When it comes to the art academy, the art sector, you get a lot of young people that are really doing well in the theater, in the acting, comedy, and all that. And still, when it comes to activism, we have seen young people going out there, putting putting their lives out there and advocating for the right and justice of people of the Gambia. Not only young people, but we're fighting for the right of everybody in the Gambia, the injustices that are in the Gambia. When it comes to women leadership, you have seen a typical example that we are always fighting to ensure that women sit at the decision-making table. And these are things that we are doing by ourselves. So we feel it is ideal to recognize the effort of young people. So this will motivate young people. This will encourage them to do better. The ones that have already made it will be able to mentor, support, and coach the younger ones that are giving up, because they understand that we still care and we still see their effort and we're pushing them and ensure that we look for a way of supporting each other as young people.
This is very important. Adam, from Nali, it's a way of motivating young people. Pour hala yu bari ñoo xamantene nekkuñ di def dara, they will know ndekete we can do something. Lo xamantene our efforts will be recognized by people. Lu mundi tuti at least you venture into something lo xamantene yang ko def yang ngi dimbale sa bopa. Probably that people are not seeing the efforts that I'm doing, but a lot of people outside that are benefiting from your loan academic will keep on recognizing you. And I think Kmyc have taken a step towards recognizing those efforts of young people. So, Balama, let us my next question.
Yes, I'm so proud of Isatou and the work she's doing, because ñoo nekk di jàppale ndaw ñu ci réew mi ku xool Isatou xool moromam yeneen jigéen yi nga xamante ni ñu ngi am indi development ci réew mi ku xool ci ñoom they are role models to society and to the young people. So dama foog ne coming up with this initiative dina indi more development, because xale ndaw yi dinañ look up to ñoom comme ni mu ko waxee léegi time boobu da ngaa gis nit ñi dañoo dem Sénégal wala si yeneen dikay di ñawlu wala di dem jàngi ji métier waaye yiwul noonu yëpp mu ngi si réew mi fii nii te loolu noonu yëpp foog naa ne ndaw yu mel ni Isatou ak ñeneen ak ñeneen ñoo ko nekk di dooleel. So coming back to the award, so yow when you talk about the Kmyc award night, who are you targeting? ñan ngeen nekk di target exactly?
Our main targets are the young people, but they couldn't leave anyone behind, because the stakeholders also need to come on board so that if you see what the young people are doing. Like I said, this award it's based on merit. We are not just awarding people because you're nominated. Nomination, it's based on nomination. Actual nomination we closed in December. But we have received hundreds of nominations. That means young people really want to be recognized in what they are doing. We have received a lot of nominations, and we have independent judges, that are versatile in all these areas that we are awarding people in. We really want to see everyone on board. But award is different from any other award that happen in the country, because then they get award of the year people nominate and it is out there for voting. Take for example, Isatou know a lot of people. Isatou will call Adam Modo and all that. I know you guys are influencer and you'll be able to get me more votes. But now we are saying that we want it to be based on merit. This is why we have independent and expert judges that will look at the list of nominees. You shortlist. After shortlisting, then we will come on board. Nyom judges, which Kmyc doesn't have a hand in. Actually, we are out of the equation.
I think it's very important to make this point very clear, because Kmyc as an executive, I'm that influence over the judges who dictate as to who is supposed to be shortlisted and who is supposed to be removed out of the shortlisting list. So it's very important you clear that point. Kmyc have no hand in the shortlisting of candidates. Yeah.
So as I said, even man as the chairperson, I don't know the judges. Okay. Even man myself as the chairperson, I don't know who are the judges for the award night. We identify only one person, that is the chairperson of Joshua, who is working with our vice chairperson, because like I said, dañ bëgg pour independent, bëgguñ ben interference, because ñu ñëpp ku nekk xam nga 1 or 2 people, but we really want it to be independent and fair. So it's only the chairperson of one of our chairpersons that is handling the award side. She's working with the judges. she have her own email saying vote nomination. It was going to one email that none of us have access to. Mom can rek mo have access to it. Mom and Georgie said they will sit together, put everything into Excel, then they do their shortlisting, and the final shortlisting then they will consult them to get them their biography, their CVs and all that, which I don't even know how they're going to do it actually. Then we will look at the impact that they have done in their communities and in the youth fraternity at large.
That will bring me back to my question. What categories of people are you targeting?
Young people. It's typical. All the awards are for young people. We have 9 awards that are competitive and 1 award that Kmyc will be giving out. And that Kmyc award will be determined by the committee based on the young person that we have seen that have been serving the community without expecting anything and always been there for young people across the region. And I'm sure that when we give out that award, everyone will feel that the person deserves it.
So you mentioned of 9 awards where 8 will be given out. And 9 awards.
10 awards.
10 awards. Then the last one will be given by Kmyc, identifying which youth have been given pro bono service to the community, doing things without expecting anything in return. So quickly, can Munganyo a breakdown of what categories do we have in this awards night?
In the award night, we have the Youth of the Year, we have the Exemplary Youth of the Year, we have the Entrepreneur of the Year, Fashion Designer of the Year, we have the Youth Organization of the Year, we have Activist of the Year. We have I think women leader of the year as well. That will be coming, the youth and climate because change. We are climate change and environment of the year as well. And then we have the Kmyc award.
That's very important.
So is this the first of its kind?
Yeah, first of its kind in the history of the national.
That will be massive,
Absolutely. So because it's like KM, anything they are doing, they always do it with pride.
Yeah.
They always do it with pride. Even the last knockoff that took place, even though it was not hosted in KM, but we know the outstanding work that they have done. So it's like KMC, anything that they are doing, they are always at the top level. If people are at a level of 10, KMC will rush quickly to 100.
Yeah.
Setting standards.
Yeah.
Yes, they always want to set standards so that people will always learn from them and follow the footsteps that they always.
I think they're doing a good job, and I think other municipalities should emulate from this, because this is empowering young people and bringing on young people on board to see themselves that they are part of the development of the country.
So, Isa, the nomination of because we have these constituencies where we also have this beauty pageants involvement, where we'll have young, beautiful, brilliant young ladies contesting for the face of care. So this is the involvement of all the constituencies that are taking part in supporting their various queens. So how is the involvement of those constituencies, their alcalos, their National Assembly representatives, and their councillors? Because this is Kmyc, and Kmyc have a direct linkage to KMC, where we have the local representatives. So with the interactions with the queens that are identified, how is their interaction with their community people?
Yeah, I think we are talking more about the award. So as we said, it's a face of KM and an award night. So it's a two event in one night. So we really want to congratulate all the constituencies that took part, because it was an audition and they came on board and we identify a representative for each constituency. They're doing really well. Their councillors are forthcoming. The parliamentarians, we're still trying to push here and there. Some are forthcoming actually, and we're hoping before the end of the week all of them will come on board. Mono, as we said, we always want to set example. This is not the normal beauty queens, the normal beauty pageant that normally happen. It's a beauty pageant with different. These contestants are going back to their community and come up with youth community problems. When you even look at our team, it's local problem local solutions and local actions. We don't want them to come on board and start giving us Western ideology or another country ideas, but we want them to look at the grassroots. Let them consult everyone that matters, and I believe everybody have to contribute when it comes to this. That they come up with their own local problem by consulting all the stakeholders and everybody, not leaving even the women gardener at the garden, to know what are the local problems in the community, and they will come up with that as project. It's not a normal beauty pageant that they will just come and read platforms. If I am crowned this, if I am crowned that. No.
So it's like you are trying to deviate from the other forms of
beauty pageant,
where you just come on stage, dance, read poem. When you are done, then they award who the winner is. But here you are trying to change the trajectory. You are telling these beauty pageant queens to go back to their community, let them identify what are the problems that they are faced with within their communities, put it in a form of a project proposal, come and present. And so this is why I am saying KMC is always setting standards, and they are always moving further forward. Well, I'm not here to promote KMC or KMYC, but it's like what they are doing. This is something that is visible to everybody. Here you are telling people, go back to your community. It's like they are serving as representatives. Go and look at the local problems that you are faced with. Put it in a project proposal. Who knows, when you are presenting that project proposal, you might have a donor sitting next, to where the contestants are. And he or she might be proud to say, you know what, I would put something in this to fund it. So I think this is something that is really a brilliant idea.
Young people that knows the problem of their society and what their society or what their community are facing. I think it's a good initiative that they come up with this, not just presenting a normal beauty pageant, but coming up with something different that will change the communities of these various people. Yeah.
So when they come up with the project that they have in their community, they're pitching. They're pitching. It's not you just come in with a project and say this is my project. No.
So this is
it's not a beauty with brain. It's a beauty with brain. Yeah. We don't just want to give a crown to anyone, but we want to give the crown to a young person that will go and make impact in the community that you're from. So they will come and pitch. The pitching is on the 17th. which is at the KMC chamber, where the mayor, all the councillors will invite the parliamentarians, will invite all the stakeholders to come on board and listen to them. Why are we doing that? We want to see the reality, like we told them. We don't want you to come up with any project just like that, but we want you to come with realistic project. When you talk, your councillor knows whether it was true or not. The MP knows whether it was true or not. And the expert judges that we are bringing on board will obviously know whether these are realistic project or not. And as you said, no one knows. Yeah. At the end of the day, these things are, even if you are not crowned as the winner, your project can be so inspiring to an investor, and he or she might want to invest into that project. So this is what we are doing. That's why we told people that the phase of KMC is by stages. We have in the pitching, which is the head-to-head. We want to test them to see. You will do your presentation and we will ask questions that are out of your presentation, because maybe they might not have time to do all the presentations and all that. So they have to be really prepared. It's a head-to-head challenge on that day, on the 17th.
This is really sounding very, very. It's like I am even eager for the day to come. Fast forward, than the actual date of the event. So just to remind our viewers that you are following the KMC Facebook page, where we bringing you the Good Morning KMC that comes your way every Monday and Wednesday. So today here we have Isatou Secka, who is the chairperson, my boss, I'm sorry, who is the chairperson of the Kmyc Municipal Youth Committee. And just like she rightly mentioned, the KMYC is organizing a Face of KM together with an awards night, 2 nights in one, where they will reward and acknowledge the efforts of young people within KMC from all various sectors where young people have really been doing well over the past years. So we will just go for a short commercial break. When we return, then the discussions with Isa will continue.
Kanifing Environmental Transformation Program, KET project, KETP, under the leadership of the Lord Mayor 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒏 Bensouda, Kanifing Municipal Council KMC initiated a project named Kanifing Environmental Transformation Program, KET, and secured $180 million seed grant from the European Union under the Local Authorities Partnership for Sustainable Cities 2021 financing mechanism. In partnership with Peterborough City Council in UK, the project plans to construct a modern state-of-the-art public library in KMC, establish a community radio station, and a customer care center for Kanifing municipal residents. The project will also plant 190,000 trees within the municipality, develop parks and playing ground for children, women and the differently able as recreation centers. It will provide 7,500 compounds with waste bins, develop waste collection centers, establish a recycling initiative that targets a zero waste future for the municipality. $180 million, the biggest funding coming to the council for the first time ever.
Back to the Good Morning KMC. The Good Morning KMC is a program that is designed to delve into issues that have to do with young people, people living within the community. We look at various sectors where we have people doing absolutely great. But today we have Isatou Secka, who is the chairperson of the Kanifing Municipal Youth Committee, where the committee is preparing or gearing up for the Face of KM and Awards Night. So the Awards Night is the first of its kind since the inception of the Kanifing Municipal Youth Committee or any other regional youth committee in the Gambia to stage such an outstanding or a great event of such where they will recognize the efforts of young people within their various constituencies and the work that they have been doing. So we are coming back from that short commercial break, and we will continue the engagement with Isatou Secka so that she can take us through some of the events that are going to take part with in this award and Face of KM night, because it's 2 nights in one. So this is really going to be an amazing program where I think everybody living within Kanifing Municipal Council, with anybody who is living within KM and beyond, should all embrace for this day, because it's not only about awarding beauty pageants, but also recognizing the efforts of people that have been doing tremendously well, especially in the youth sector. I think this will really encourage a lot of young people to change their mindset as to some of the things that they do. This will really encourage them to venture into entrepreneurship, auto mechanic and all other things. So this is a good initiative that the Kmyc have taken, and we have to say under your stewardship, we say bravo for coming up with such an not only interesting, but this is something that is a life-changing event for a lot of young people. So, Adam, we are back again from that commercial break.
Yes, like my boss rightly mentioned.
Who is your boss here?
You are my boss here, and Isatou is your boss.
Yes.
Thank you guys for following us on our Facebook page. That is the KMC Community Radio here live on our Facebook page, and we welcome you back after that short break. And like my boss rightly mentioned, and you. He will argue that he is not the boss, but Isatou, like he said, the conversation still continues. Like you rightly mentioned, this is the first of its kind, and you are here to empower young people, recognize the efforts of these young people. After this award and Miss Beauty pageant, what are you envisaging for the young people of Kanifing Municipal Council?
Actually, as we told them after the beauty pageant, we're trying to ensure that the crown winner implement her project 100% without any I'm not sure we're going back with that. We will ensure that
we will do a follow-up.
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up because that's why they're working with their constituency chairpersons, where we will supervise and ensure that the beauty queen implement the project. We're working on getting funds to ensure that the person implement the project, and we are assuring the queens that anyone that win will ensure that the project is implemented 100%. We're looking forward to supporting other projects as well, to ensure that young people get what they want at the end of the day, to solve community problems that are affecting young people at the end of the day, and yeah.
That's very important. So, when such events are coming, people are always enticed to know where this actual event is going to take place. So, if you people have already identified a place for this event, this much talked about event, that is the Face of KM and Awards Night, where is the event going to take place?
The event is on the 25th. That's the final, and it will be taking place at Benjamin Hall, Paradise Suite Hotel, at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
The event is at 6 p.m. because of the targeted audience. We'll have the Minister of Youth and Sport will be in present. We'll have the Lord Mayor of KMC and Banjul. We'll have other National Assembly members will be there, and we're expecting the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, our able councillors and all that. So you cannot keep them at night event. Yeah. But actually, we're looking forward to all young people and everyone to come on time, so that we can start on time and finish on time, and we can have an after party as young people.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, the young people will have the after party with the queens.
When all the dignitaries have already left the hall, now the hall could be empty for young people to do a closed door party where nobody will be able to see some of the actions that will be taking place. Interesting. So, Adam, like you engaged Isa, because in as much as it is important to stage such an important event for the young people, we also need the involvement of other stakeholders, because leader common defrek without any financial support, we all know that it cannot be, because all the efforts that you are putting in place, look at some of the expenditures that you are putting in place. You need support. Definitely you need support from all stakeholders, from other institutions to come and pledge to say, from my institution, this is what we intend to do. This is what we intend to give as part of our social corporate responsibility in order to support this event, to make it an outstanding event, so that it will not only stop this year. This can be coming, can be an annual event which will be coming every year. Then it will push the morals of other young people to follow the footsteps of their colleagues that have benefited from this awareness. So, how is the support level when it comes to the engagement with other stakeholders, other partners, and other NGOs or whatsoever?
We're still following up with the sponsors and all that. As they always take the excuse that it's end of year. It's end of year, but activities are still ongoing in their institutions. And we hope that this is about the young people of the municipality. And most of the requests and most of the letters that we send are within the municipality, because we think they need to give out their social corporate responsibility, and especially when it comes to young people. Like, come on, everybody keeps saying that KM is the most youthful populated municipality or region in the whole Gambia. And we have seen how young people are contributing to the economic development of the region, and I think it is very ideal that all the institutions, all the businesses to invest into this. As of now, we have few responses that are really positive. We have AFSL that is taking care of the visibility, the part of the advertisement and all that. I would really like to thank them for that. We just reached out to them and they were like, this is their show and they really need to put in something. So they put in, giving us all the visibility materials for the event. We have KMC that will be supporting as well in some of the awards and all that. The National Youth Council as well is coming on board. And we have our women councillor, that's my own councillor from Bundung. Joko have a salon. And when she heard about the event, she just have to call and say that she will take care of the makeup and hairdressing and all that. We have the ultimate perfectionist as well, who also pledged to support in the makeup and hairdressing. We have Holly Malik Fall, perfect cut. She's also doing all the outfits for the beauty queens. As we said, we don't want them to spend. It's a beauty pageant that we are organizing, and we'll ensure that we provide them everything that they need.
And
Holy Malik Fall is providing all the outfits for the beauty queens as well. So we also have some media houses that pledge to come and do a live stream on the event date. We're still pushing though to ensure that we get what we want. As we all know, it's not an easy event. And you know, Modu, we said that we're doing the beauty pageant with an award night. But again, we believe that there are veteran youth leaders that are no more youths that really contributed towards the place that we are in today, to give us a conducive environment as young people. And these people will be recognized on the event date.
So these people are, I mean, even though they have served, their ages, you know, will take them out of the youth bracket. But these people have lived their entire life, you know, with young people. They have sacrificed their life with young people. So yes, it is right to call them veteran youths. You know, because yes, these are veteran youths, because you can never take them
the effort.
Exactly, you can never take them out of the young people. Anything that young people are initiated, they are always part of it. So it is also important to recognize the efforts of those kind of people that have lived their entire life working with young people, and still, even though they might not be strong, you know, physically, but they give their expertise, you know, to the young people. You know, just like Isa rightly mentioned, giving them that conducive environment, you know, lay a strong foundation for young people also to excel and follow their footsteps. I think that is really important.
Yeah, because, you know, most of the time when I go to events or when I sit with people and they start talking, I'm like, no, we are not going to take it. This have to be for the young people, and it have to be for the young people. If it's not that, we are not going to participate at all. People tell me, I said, no, you know. And they have really done well for us. They have really stood firm to ensure that we have a very conducive environment to continue their legacy. So they will be recognized on the event day. We will send them special invitation to come and grace the occasion. As we said, we cannot recognize everybody's effort, but we're hoping to do it an annual event that we will be able to ensure that everybody's effort is recognized in the municipality. People believe in celebrating people after they are dead. Absolutely. And we believe that's not right. You need to celebrate people when they are alive. Let them know that we care about them. We have seen what they have done, and we have really appreciate what they have done. And this is what Kmyc is doing to ensure that every veteran youth leader that contribute to the impact that the young people are enjoying, the conducive environment that we are enjoying in this municipality, we will recognize their effort on that day. And if we are not able to recognize everybody's effort on that day, we hope to do it subsequently. As we are going, it will be an annual event.
So I think we are running out of time.
I don't want to miss this event.
Before we go, there's this important question that I want to ask you. In as much as you people are working within this short period of time to make sure everything, you know, moves smoothly and accordingly, but there might be some challenges that you encounter across this process. What are some of the challenges that you people are currently facing, you know, when it comes to the staging of this event?
Yeah, funding is one of the problems, you know, resources. Because as we're staging the event, it's a big event. It's not a small event. We're investing a lot. It got to a stage that, imagine, all the committee members have to put in something. We'll sit down and say, we're supposed to do this, and someone will just say, how much is it? 5,000. Okay. Then I'd send 5,000, but someone will say, I'll do this, someone will say, I'll do that. So finance is the main problem. As we told people, we are not only looking for cash, but both cash and kind. There are certain things in the budget that some institutions have, some organizations have, that they can always come on board and support us with those things. Like the visibility, it costs a lot of money. But when we went to AFISAL, when they look at the budget, they said we will take care of A, B, and C. And that was a whole lot of burden that they removed from our head. And, you know, going to other institutions and them saying that they will take care of A, B, and C. That's really supported. We're not looking for cash alone, but we're also soliciting for kind in any way. We understand that it's end of year, and some institutions, they can procure and later pay depending on the agreement that they have with their supplier. You know, I was once a procurement officer, so I know how it is done. So we will solicit their support to come on board and support this event. When you support this event, you're supporting the young people of the Gambia, you're supporting the young people of the municipality. And yeah.
So what are your final words before I leave you?
My final words are thank you very much for having us. I think this is our first media engagement. Yeah. You know, he was so smart to ensure that we come here first. We're soliciting everybody's support in the municipality. We're not leaving anybody behind. This is why we got an environment or a venue that is very conducive for everybody, both physical and the PWD, person living with disability, are invited on the event day. We're not leaving anybody behind, and let them come and say that we're recognizing everybody's effort, regardless of their status or whatsoever that happened to them. Everybody is invited to the event. It's ours. So it's not Kmyc. So when you talk about Kmyc, we were elected in office to serve them. Let everybody come on board and take part in this event, and ensure that we have a very successful event and teach other regions to emulate us.
You teach other regions that KMC is the biggest when it comes to doing things. So, Adam, in just 3 seconds.
Yes, we want to thank our guest for today, Isatou Secka, and we want to congratulate you for coming up with this big event. And I think other regions should emulate from this good initiative, supporting young people, giving back to your community, recognizing or showing the young people that they got talent that they can give back to their country. So we thank you very much for having you today, and see you on Wednesday. Yeah.
So thank you very much, Adam. Thank you very much, Isatou Secka, our guest today, who is the chairperson of Kmyc. We are gearing up for the Face of KM and Awards Night, the first time in the history of Kmyc and all other regions within the Gambia. This is the first time organized. It is done under the stewardship of Isatou Secka, the first chairperson in the Gambia across all regions. Bravo, Madam Chairperson. So, this is the Good Morning KMC, broadcasting live on the KMC Facebook page. Just to remind you that this is a project. The 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 project is funded by the European Union and also co-financed by the Kmyc Municipal Council together with its sister council, that is the Peterborough City Council in the United Kingdom. So the 𝒂𝒄𝒄 project is looking at 3 thematic areas, that is waste management, education, that is the building of the state-of-the-art library, and also tree planting within the Kmyc Municipal Council. So we will come back here on Wednesday where we'll come with another interesting program. But just to tell our viewers that the event is on the 25th. That is the Face of KM and also the award night. So we are trying to call each and every individual, from stakeholders to other institutions, civil society organizations. Let everybody go out and support this great initiative that is being done by the Kmyc Municipal Youth Committee. Just like Isa rightly mentioned, they are elected into office by people, so let those people come out and support the efforts that they are putting in the recognition of people that have really sacrificed for this great council that is KMC. We are the biggest, and we also lead by example so that other regions can follow. Until then, it's a goodbye from me, Momo Dejana, till we come again on Wednesday. Bye.
Kmyc Environmental Transformation Program, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 project, KETP, under the leadership of the Lord Mayor Talib Ahmed Bensouda, Kmyc Municipal Council KMC initiated a project named Kmyc Environmental Transformation Program, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, and secured $180 million grant from the European Union under the Local Authorities Partnership for Sustainable Cities 2021 financing mechanism. In partnership with Peterborough City Council in UK, the project plans to construct a modern state-of-the-art public library in KMC, establish a community radio station, and a customer care center for Kmyc municipal residents. The project will also plant 190,000 trees within the municipality, develop parks and playing ground for children, women, and the differently able as recreation centers. It will provide 7,500 compounds with waste bins, develop waste collection centers, establish a recycling initiative that targets a zero waste future for the municipality. $180 million, the biggest funding coming to the council for the first time ever.